I think I'm the only distiller in Congress, and actually I'm a junior distiller. You know, I work for a master.
You work for your wife, yeah.
Right. I sold a DoD company in 2012, took Christy and the daughters to Scotland, and she's been following me and putting up with me since we were 16 years old. So I told her it was her turn. You know, I'm not trying to stereotype, but she's Scottish and Irish, so she wanted to start a distillery, and that's what happened.
So when we receive the grains, the first thing you have to do is you have to cook the grains. So this is called a mash cooker, and then you transfer it over to the fermenters. I call them thing 1 and thing 2. That sits in there for 5 to 7 days, and when it's done, then we transfer it over to our continuous column. We call her Is she? Is she gonna purr for me today? Is she gonna spit mash on me today?
Is she gonna work or is she ain't?
It comes out, our spirit safe here, and then we have a tote that sits here, and we have the product that goes in there, and we either bottle it or we age it in the barrels.
To do something completely different, you know, in the space, and that's have a woman master distiller, you know, who's the CEO and can do just about everything. It was an honor. She wanted to name it after me. So my hair got very silver. I guess I was very grumpy. I was overprotective. So my kids called me Silverback. So this is why it's named Silverback, and that's why I have the simian themes based on me just being a big ape. And we have the monkey bar and the blackback bar. Need some of the jungle bar. Need something in the nest. You know, need something a monkey. Need something a blackback.
I like that you keep the theme through and through. Yeah.
We keep it. She's got it. You know, her and my daughters run everything anyway. They're just amazing. And here we were thinking that, oh my gosh, how easy is this going to be? You know, we get to build a distillery and get to learn to make whiskeys. Wow, you know, how great is that? And what we found out, and what got me started in politics, I found out at the local, state, and federal level, layers, you know, of government, there were people making regulations and weaponizing regulations in compliance, not knowing how it affected people. That at one point, it was either fight or flight. It was either we leave Virginia, we set up shop somewhere else, you know, and it was, or, you know, you fight. So I did have a lobbyist sit down with me one day. He said, listen, Denver, I know you want to try to help people, but if you're not at the dinner table, you're on the menu. And it was one of the most frightening things, but also one of the most eye-opening things I've experienced.
So now that you're elected, you're at the table, no longer on the menu.
I think I'm still on the menu, though, a little bit. Yeah, I'm a freshman, you know, member of Congress, so I think
minor hazing, I'm
right,
sure.
Well, I think you're sitting there at the table and somebody's behind you with a fork and knife.
Have you shared some of your passion for liquor with your colleagues?
You know, I'm surprised you would ask that question. I've only given away probably only about 100 bottles so far. So
that's all. There's only 435 members of the house.
Well, you have to lubricate the gears. You know, of bipartisanship. Then we have our bourbon, which is a single barrel, our most expensive product, and the one that's just winning every award. They call it a butterscotch bomb. So it has a really strong, sweet finish to it. We have honey rye, which people also call honey rage. This is almost addictive.
I did sample it earlier.
It is incredible. You drank the honey much quicker than the other stuff I've noticed.
I haven't had the honey yet.
Oh, that was the bourbon?
I was finishing the bourbon.
I'm very impressed. I just want you to remember this. There's no incorrect way to drink whiskey.
Well, there
might be, you know, there's the
old fashioned,
the rocks, if you the rocks or it's neat, you know, or something like that. But you can drink whiskey any way you want. It's because you're an American. Get to see him much, you know, especially the last 8 months.
And we even pulled our son-in-law in there too. So
yeah, we try to make it we want to watch him. You know, we don't want them getting out of control with our daughters. So we want to keep them close. Work for the business. That's right. Keep them close.